Hello, Katrina here, your tax whisperer. I came to give you a couple year-end tax tips, right? So get your pens. Tax tip number, how many am I going to give you? I think I'll give you 3 to 5, okay? So tax tip number 5. Make sure that if you're a business owner that you can't go to your tax advisor with a box of receipts, right? So make sure that you have your profits broke out to how much you made all year, and then your expenses, losses, how much you spent to stay in business, all of those expenses categorized and broke out. So you'll have that information for your tax advisors this year, right? So profit and loss, make sure you have that sheet. Tax tip number 4, time's ticking down, I gotta go fast. So tax tip number 4, make sure that if you haven't taken the time to review those numbers, think about that. And if you haven't maximized, if you're still working your 9 to 5, make sure that you've taken advantage of all the pre-tax savings this year, right? So make sure that you've maxed out your 401k, you've maxed out your HSA. If you got any bonuses coming, put that into your retirement account so it doesn't get eaten all up in taxes by the time it gets to you. Make sure you do that, especially if you're getting a bonus. Tax tip number 3, wait for all of your tax forms. Do not try to rush and file your taxes, because if you miss forms, you're going to get a letter from the IRS after the year, and then you're going to end up having to amend it. Most preparers don't charge if they make a mistake to amend it, but if you forget some forms, then that's an extra fee, right? Number 2, make sure that you have if you have an IP pin, a protection pin, identity protection pin, make sure you get that in the mail before you file, because you can't e-file without that, right? Tax tip number 1, make sure that if you're still a sole proprietor or an LLC, that you take advantage of looking at your entity structure. If you've made over $50,000, it may not be a good thing just to be a sole proprietor. You may need to establish an LLC and decide if you need to be an S corporation or taxed as a C corporation. And if you need some help with any of these things, hit the link in my bio and let's book a chat. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And God, we're at 2023 already, huh? Let's get it. Let's make sure we don't leave money on the table, and make sure that we don't overpay on taxes this year, all right? Chat with you soon. Bye.